Okay, guys, I haven't done a video in some time. Sorry about that. It's just been family stuff, poor timing. 1 or 2 days where I was lazy, I could have maybe done it. But otherwise, I have been watching the markets now. Today was very, very interesting. It was jobless claims, right? A bit of a rise there. Dovish reaction across the board. We have the dollar down. Look at that. Remember, we had that big drop, but look at that sort of daily close. Pretty decent bounce. So there's a bit of reversal, but here we go back down, close at low of day. We're probably going to go back down to the low 104.5. Just do every 50-cent increments when in doubt in the DXY, but we should go back down again. But you know what? DXY, even yields haven't mattered too much. You can make a case for gold and silver going up, regardless of what happens, right? If the DXY goes up, oh, it's a fair trade. If the DXY goes down, well, that's the traditional excuse for gold and silver to go up. And yields, to be honest, they go down. Obviously, that's good for gold and silver traditionally, but if they go up, it's you could make the same case, especially historically. But there you go, across the board, 30, 10, 5, 2. It was a down day, nothing too crazy. That's just the dollar and yields. Let's just take a look at gold and silver by themselves because they don't really care about anything else. Just been on a stampede, and we had a bit of a drop, right? The last sort of couple of, say, 2 weeks, ever since we hit this 24-20-ish zone. I wanted to do a video. I had my 15-minute chart. I don't know if I did this video here where I showed the 15-minute chart, but for me, it was as soon as we took out the 15-minute descending, right? My favorite is the descending, but especially when you take out the horizontal, the next horizontal resistance after the descending, that's when you confirm it. And you can see we kind of did that. What I really mean is on a daily basis, but you can see we did that, and then bam, we've really done that now. And that's just the start of what should be a move all the way back up to the old highs. We have all the fundamental, macroeconomic, geopolitical, psychological, every single reason in the world for gold just to keep going up, even technical now. So I think we're going to go all the way back up to 24-20. So gold looks good. Let's go back to the daily. Looks nice, right? Just continuation. Up we go, down we go, a little retracement, higher low, higher high, gonna come. We're gonna take out 24-20 and go to basically 2,500. That's my take. Let's take a look at silver. Now, by the way, gold was up sort of, was it 0.5% or something? Let's see, how much was it? No, what am I talking about? Jesus, 1.5%. I think I just remember the initial intraday move. Silver though was up huge. I think it was up 3.5%. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, even more. Silver had a massive day. You can see, let's just take a look at silver versus gold. Silver is more advanced, right? Silver is more advanced. I could just do the silver versus gold chart, but no need to do that. So gold's going to go back to its old highs. Silver's going to do the same thing. And I'm talking about this high all the way up here, 29 point, basically 30 right now. This is what it's all about. This is what gets me excited, and it should get you excited too. First of all, next up is this 29 zone, right? It's the next, it's the prior resistance. If we zoom out, you can see it was basically every $1 should be resistance. Yeah, you can see it's really all about 30 actually, but we're going to hit 29. We're going to do a little sideways action for 1 or 2 days, and then we're going to test 30 and actually 29.8, whatever this actual high is. But as soon we're going to take that out probably. We'll touch 30. 30 is the same thing. As soon as we close above 30, I really think that's it. And it could be really, really violent. And I don't mind if it goes and then comes back down violently and does another look like cup and handle, that's fine too. I don't care. We've had those all the time, like here, like here, like here. We've had that a lot, where it goes up and then comes back down, has an ugly close. That's okay. We'll just do a little handle and then we'll go. No problem. But gold and silver, I think, are really ready to scream up. Now, let's look at GDX. No, okay, GDXJ. Close a high day, best close in a long time. I'm talking about since we even moved. So better than that day. That was one of those ugly reversal days. You can see it's fine, right? It just means we go back down again and go back up. Same thing can happen again. We can have an ugly day where we actually pierce the $30 in silver and it has this ugly reversal candle. That's fine. We go back up. No problem. I actually don't think that's going to happen. I think it'll be a mediocre day and then we just continue. But you can see that, the direction is freaking up. SILJ, I want to do GDX, but I just can't help myself. SILJ, look at that close. We went even higher than the prior high. the close, forget about it. I mean, it's just surpasses any other close. It's just SILJ is the strongest of all the miners. I wanted to do GDX, and it's pretty good too. But you can see the miners are completely outperforming gold and even outperforming silver. You know, even GDX is outperforming silver. So the big senior gold miners is outperforming silver, but the silver miners, forget about it. That's just, I mean, look at that, was a 5.5% plus day. Look at that, after hours we're up. So tomorrow, before we even test the next resistance, we're going to be making new highs in the miners. Basically, simply put, miners are outperforming the metals, and in the metals, silver is outperforming gold, which explains why the silver miners, the more aggressive juniors in particular, are outperforming the seniors and especially the gold seniors. That is the most bullish combination you can get. So everything is perfect. It's perfect. The miners are just going to be making new highs before the metals do, and it's going to be silver storming the way. So that's just bullish, bullish, and bullish. Let's take a look very, very quickly at the portfolio, which I haven't covered in 1.5 weeks. I am sorry about that. I knew this would come also, this sort of next move back up. So I'm doing a video on Thursday night, even though there's only one day left for the weekly candle is going to look beautiful too, as if we needed that. Newmont looks good, just follows GDX. I mean, obviously that's had great earnings, so what a candidate to buy on the dip. And look at that dip down there. I think I covered where the level would be in my last portfolio update. But anyways, you can see the lines here. So next up here, very nice. I don't see any problem with that. It's a great close. Again, the miners will continue tomorrow, and if the metals just go up a little bit, that's for sure. And if the silver starts to storm up, I mean, we're gonna have to look at the next levels by the portfolio update video on Saturday. Barrick Gold is trading a little bit, but that's a good candidate. I actually nibbled into that. Agnico Eagle, look at that, new all-time high since we moved up. Look at that, that's just pretty much vertical. That's already cleared the way. I mean, that's the best senior miner in my opinion. So that kind of makes sense. Next up, all the way up here is 74. You just hardly ever touch this. You just don't sell this. It's just obviously going to go all the way up to here. So Agnico is just already illustrating what to expect tomorrow and next week. Pan America, my goodness, what a move, 10%, 11% pretty much, closed higher than the high since the last move up. This is when gold was at 24.20. I mean, we're going to be up in the 24s or something by the time silver's at 30. Can I say that? Yeah, it might just, that might be a bit too wild a move. No, it could happen. Basically 1.5 times what happened today. Yeah, you could be at 24 by the time silver's at 30, especially if silver closes above 30. And then we're going to be looking at 29, 30. Wow, I can't believe we're talking about these numbers. We were back down in the 11, 12, 13 zone just a few weeks ago. What a difference a few weeks makes. SSRM. Now that one, I got shook out of that one today, actually, because early on, let me do the 3-minute chart, my favorite. It went up. I didn't touch it. I didn't touch anything. I didn't want to sell anything. I did do tiny nibbles. You know, my law is if anything just goes too crazy, I just nibble like 1, 2% out just on general principle. It's not even the amount I made that day. So it's more psychological. But over here, I saw, SSRM was just weak as hell. And basically on the move back up, I just nibbled out. I don't know if you remember, but it's my heaviest holding. And I wasn't in the mood to have SSRM drag my profits down just because it was red. It was like down 1 or 2% at some point, whilst everything else was up 2, 3, 4, 5%. I thought I can't be bothered to have SSRM drag me down. So I just nibbled a little bit out. And some of it, I'm not gonna lie, was like kind of low of day at this period, low 520s, and then when it bounced, like 30 something, 39 probably. I thought 540. I nibbled out twice, 1, 2, and in the end, it kind of went back up and it looked okay, and it had a bit of a decent day. But it's just because I'm too heavy in this one. I just wanted to make it in line with the others a bit. I still think this will go up to 7, 8, 9. I just didn't like the way my weighting was in this one. Which ones am I missing out? I've done pretty much the seniors here. Yeah, go on. No, I've forgotten some of the whatever. All right, Wheaton, nice, 2.5%. That did quite well. As you can see, let's just go back to the daily, sorry. I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. It's not the biggest move, but chart wise, it's just, one of the clearest continued breakouts that you can get. I mean, you could almost say it's a stronger chart than Agnico Eagle. Agnico will outperform on percentage basis. Pan America also. I mean, I much prefer holding those, but Wheaton is just as visible, that breakout. Look at that continuation after hours. Next stop 58, and that's the all-time high. And then we're going to continue to 60 or 62. I mean, it's done. These royalty ones are just so, so strong. Franco Nevada, there you go. A little continuation, not as strong a breakout, but that's just going to keep going. That'll go to the next level as the breakout continues. Metalla, that's really underperformed. I wanted to add to that one. I just thought, nah, I've got enough in it. It's not the strongest. It's actually not the heaviest holding at all. I just don't like the chart. And I've got enough in the minus. I've got enough in the minus. I really do, especially after today's move. Huge move up in the portfolio. I maybe forget. And my plan is not to go through all of them. By the way, I am doing a transfer of accounts and I had to get rid of all my penny stocks. Not that I have many at all, but I had two miners. One of them was Go Gold, GLGDF, and one of them was Discovery. And because I can't add penny stock permissions on the next account, because it's like a trade secret or something, I couldn't figure out how to enable it. It's the customer service wouldn't even tell me how to do it. I was just getting impatient. So I said, okay, I'll just liquidate all my penny stocks. I hardly hold any. And then I remember, oh, Discovery Silver. So I had to sell Discovery Silver yesterday, which meant, and it just annoyed me because I knew this would happen. Discovery Silver, which had a 7.5% day, I had to miss out on that. But point is, and it's okay. I mean, I hold others that did quite well. Look at this First Majestic, nice. After that big disappointing earnings, was it? Holding on the ascending, back up, we're up quite decently. Honestly, it doesn't matter about earnings and all that. If silver starts to go to 30, forget about it. AG will go to 9, will go to 10, 11, etc. So silver is what determines the trajectory of some of these, but they had a good day. I mean, Coeur d'Alene, my favorite one on silver. To be honest, EXK, I'll get to EXK, just a monster day. That stole the headlines, and that's been probably better than CD, although it's gone down so much more in the past. But CD, I mean, just doing what I know it does, and that's just outperforming, doing amazing. Up 7.5%. That's pretty good for today. It's what I'd expect. And look at this, close at a new high since the whole rally. Total breakout continuation, and that's way before silver hits 30. So where will it be by the time we hit 30? 750, maybe going all the way up to 10. Like this is a squeeze candidate. So First Majestic CD. Now look at EXK. I'll get to 14. Look at this. I think this was earnings, good earnings or something. Doesn't even matter. Just close a high of day, 21%. I nibbled out of this twice. I nibbled at 306 or something. It's like I wanted it at 309. I thought, it might not get there. 306, tiny nibble, it doesn't matter. And I said, okay, I'm done for the day. And then I looked back and it was up 17% and I sold it. I was like 29 or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. 28, I think it was. I think it was this level here, 28. And it's just going to go all the way up to 380, 387 or something. So next sell is going to be 387. I'll get to all my sells later, but look at this move. High of day. Look at this descending. Took that out. Didn't care. Keeps going. Beautiful stuff. Fortuna, before I forget, that one probably did like the others. Yeah, another 7.5%, just like CD. Amazing. Look what happened the day before. That was a false breakout. But I mean, amazing. Touching, what are we touching here? We're touching this level. You can see why I thought that was resistance, 515. I didn't sell this. I sold very few, the ones I've mentioned so far, and this might be one other, but very light stuff because I think we're just going to continue, right? Gold and silver will get to their old highs. Silver will probably close above 30, and SILJ will continue to outperform, and it will get wild. Mag Silver, that one also looks like it's ready to make a new high tomorrow, along with SILJ. IM Gold, that one also, they're all completely ready and they're all outperforming. Individually, these stocks are outperforming the metals, and some of them are outperforming their, ETF representative, if I can say that. SBSW also, but that's more platinum palladium, but that looks like it wants to go back up to 580s. What am I forgetting? I'm probably forgetting a few of these miners, but Yeah, let me Heckler, by the way, which I don't own. Beautiful. This is one I wanted to buy after selling Discovery, but I just wasn't ready. I didn't really expect to move today. I thought I had a bit more time, but it's okay. I don't need to buy another mine. I've got enough. But this is beautiful, and this is what you expect. It's always for me. It's been the main ones: Heckler, First Majestic, EXK, Fortuna, Carl Darlene. Like they're the main five. Maybe I forgot one there, but it's the same five. It's like established medium tier slash senior miners, aggressive silver miners, and they all perform quite well. Obviously, some better than others. And the seniors that I own, this is after years of getting chewed up and admitting that I'm wrong on the juniors and just the seniors. I'm very happy with the ones I own. Yes, there are one or two like Royal Gold. That's a good royalty. Maybe there's another senior out there. I kind of own most of them. Goldfields is good. Equinox, by the way, had a down day, but kind of bounced quite well. That one, imagine, gold could just go down tomorrow. That could be a good pickup. But down 5.5% on such a beautiful day, that must be annoying for the holders. B2 Gold, which I'm happy to not hold because of the Mali thing. I'm just reading a bit more into it. I feel like a lot of the Mali exposure has been priced in and it might be overblown in the destruction of the stock price. So maybe this could be a good buy actually. Obviously it was up almost 6% today, so maybe not today. Harmony, Anglo Gold. Well, anyway, you know, beautiful day, especially for the silver miners. Continuation expected. Long term, we are just set to make loads of money, especially in these silver miners, especially in the seniors and the royalties. I'm not touching when I look at and I want to delete all these, the junior stocks, yeah, they will outperform, long term, some of them, of course, a lot of them will go bankrupt, but I'm so happy I'm not in them. When I look at some of them, okay, some of them have acted quite well, but these medium and seniors that I hold, they're outperforming and they're more predictable. They move up when the metals go up. And some of these, red and it's just not in the mood, like McEwen mining, by the way. That was earnings, I think. Anyway, it was a beautiful day. The takeaway is that we still don't really care about the dollar and yields, but when they drop, it does also help, let's be honest. But silver is outperforming gold, and the mines are outperforming the metals, and the silver mines are outperforming everything. And we're ready to break out, continue, and there's a lot of money being made. So I hope you guys feel the same, and I'm happy to be back. Sorry to have left, and I look forward to the weekly portfolio update on the weekend where I go into a bit more details. Good luck to all of us tomorrow.